My name is Rico, the Dungeon Master for Season 3, the restoration of the 12 Olympians. This season, we'll find our heroes traveling back to the lands of Eris and Enyo within Harmonia, as they adventure through and see what they have accomplished and completed by restoring the 3 fabled relics, the Sickle of Kronos, the Golden Apple of Discord, and the Robe and Necklace of Harmonia. We'll start with Deborah.
I am Deborah, and I am playing a human rogue named Neith. Her name is Neith.
And I'm Matt, playing a dragonborn monk named Ari Futan.
And I'm Daphne, and I play Gilcyra Venfire, who is a halfling druid.
I'm Jenna. I am a cleric elf, and my name is Lix Balzator.
And my name is Rico. I am the Dungeon Master for Season 3 of the campaign. Ready for your diary?
Ready for...
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh, go for it. Go.
Deborah's diary.
That might have been the best one so far. Thank you. Dear Diary, our heroes had gathered at the fountain.
Good job, guys.
And started sharing their information. And they were kind of coming up with a few ideas here and there, but somebody obviously had to take over. So Eris joined the party, and things got super interesting. AKA Eris got super mad. So note to self, don't get Eris mad because she literally scowls and then has fire in her eyes. And then when she speaks, it literally makes your ears ring. However,
Nice.
Eris did bring it together enough to invite our heroes to dinner, which Neith was especially thankful for because she hadn't eaten at all. And at the dinner, there were giraffes of water.
Giraffes
of
of
water.
water.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm glad that made it in there.
There was ambrosia, wine, and giraffes of water. Okay. And Electo
so
and
happy.
Gelsira went to Chowtown at Eris's table.
Out of context, that's hot.
Electo sharing her food, like literally taking a bite out of it and then shoving it into Gelsira's mouth.
So sweet.
Yeah.
That was... I love her.
And during the whole time, Eris didn't give a fuck.
Nope.
And during their dinner, Hades decided to dine with them. Okay. And then at the end,
They're my favorite god of this
they
arc.
brought in the guard that potentially was stabbing Eris in the back. So Lux stuck a knife in his hand.
So she stabbed him in the hand.
And Eris was on fire.
Back for a hand. That's what this...
However, the guard then related some interesting information that our heroes will now have to determine whether they should act upon or not. Tune in this time for a little bit more of Some Would Play.
Yeah.
Yeah!
All right. So you know the heist is tomorrow evening, like the evening after this one. You guys have all had ambrosia. You have a bevy of options in front of you. Because you've had ambrosia, it is the effects of a long rest. So none of you are tired. None of you are winded. Nobody's damaged.
I didn't have any ambrosia.
You did not. So you are tired.
I'm tired.
Those that had ambrosia are not.
Hey, Neith, noticed you didn't partake. You feel like doing that? Since we might do night stuff. We might.
I kind of roll my eyes and I look around to see if there's like a
Delicious.
goblet still sitting around.
Yeah, there's plenty of goblets sitting
All
around.
right. I take one and I just like down it.
Well, the goblet's empty. So you're down nothing.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like
Good
there were
job.
goblets. That's why I asked. I asked if there were goblets of ambrosia.
Oh, they only
No,
you
fill
just,
you
upon
just
asked
asked if there were
request.
goblets
Oh.
around.
Yeah.
Never mind.
They fill
I'm
upon
fine.
request.
I'm fine.
She's fine.
I'm a rogue.
I'm
I
also
got
fine.
this.
You don't have
I'm
any
used
ambrosia?
to this.
I would like to take my glass of ambrosia and offer it to her.
Nope. I got this.
Okay. All right. Then I just...
I'm a rogue. I'm used to doing nighttime.
Yeah, I'm going to
stuff,
sleep
like-
in the morning.
Same. I like Ari's idea.
Rico also likes Ari's idea.
After we kill the bastard. Right now.
All right, so you guys going to initiate your plan to try and find the bastard this evening?
Jelly. Owl time.
Okay, well, before we do that, I think it would be helpful if for the past 10 minutes I've been getting this
It's
scrying
owl
spell.
time.
Oh, right. That thing.
I think it might come in handy. So I take out the mirror that I got from Perry, and I set the mirror on the table, and I look into the mirror, and I say, "Hey, mirror, what do you have to tell us about the Butcher of Aspasia?" So this is a scrying spell. So the target has to make a wisdom saving throw. And because I only have secondhand knowledge of the target, that means that the target gets a +5 modifier.
Oh, hot.
So they'd have to beat 14. So they probably
With
will.
a +5?
Yes, they probably will, but I thought it'd be worth a shot.
That's 16 plus 5, 21.
12.
I think they beat your modifier.
12. It's 12.
Okay, well, it's worth a shot. Okay, well, I can try again in 24 hours if I feel like it. Is there more ambrosia in my goblet?
There will be as much ambrosia in the goblet as you want to keep drinking.
I keep drinking so I can
Sweet, your spells are
I
refreshed.
can regain my spell slot.
Yeah, why not? Shit.
Try again.
Yeah, spells are refreshed.
We got
Congrats.
like 30 minutes of you trying this. Promise.
I'll just try again. Well, actually, you
That
know what?
was
I'm
the
going to
right
leave this
call.
up to the DM because it does say that on a failed save, then I have to wait 24 hours. So I don't know if the
You have to wait 24 hours.
Okay. I thought I'd want to do this right.
You refresh your spell slot, but you still have to wait 24 hours.
Okay. Oh well. Okay. Well, you know what, guys? I'm going to go take flight in the nighttime as an owl.
Tell Cedric, hey, have fun.
I will if I see him.
When are you gonna meet us again? Should we have this is our meeting place, I assume. Because if we're gonna be breaking up, we all need to have a place that we come back to.
Well, how long do you think it's going to take to fly around and check?
Well,
Less than an hour,
I can,
right?
I can fly. Yeah, I can stay an owl for an hour, and then I can do it again for another hour. So maybe come back in an hour.
We'll come back in an hour.
Yeah. So, okay. On my way out, I take one last leg of deer, and I just take one leg, and then I just kind of put the bone back on the table.
Ah, nice.
And then I just walk out.
Electo nods to you.
I sit in a chair. I like put my feet up on a table and kind of like put my hood up over my head. Like I'm gonna take a little nap. I'm waiting for her to go fly around.
There are bedrooms you can go sleep in if you would like. That'll be way more comfortable than a chair.
Fine, I go do that.
And one of the
At
wait
least a
staff
short rest.
go and they direct you to a room
Sweet.
on the second floor.
I mean, I'm assuming that's what we're doing. And then I kind of look back as I'm walking. I'm like, that's what we're doing, right? We're just waiting for Gelsira to come back.
For an hour, I guess.
Yeah.
An hour?
We can really do. Do you think you can scope the rogueways in an hour?
No.
I want to go up to the top of this place.
The roof of the mayoral estate?
Yes. And then just like look out with Hera's embrace, little second set of eyes action.
Yep, I go take a nap.
What else am I going to do for an hour,
Okay. So you want to get to the roof of the mayoral estate?
Yes, I teleport to the roof using magic.
I guess that would be the way.
Mechanically, you could do that.
Say what?
You can jump through shadows.
Climb up to the top.
Can't you jump through shadows?
Yes. But I can also fly.
Oh, yeah. And you've got wings. You can
Yeah.
fly. Yeah. So you
Well,
just...
I'll say, number one, why would you ask Ari if he could do that? Because he's just going to say yes anyway.
Well, I mean, no, I know he can.
Oh, okay.
I
All right.
forgot he had wings, but I know that he can teleport through shadows.
Yes.
I forgot that I gave the dragon wings and he could just fly up there.
I get up and go outside and, sprout my wings and stuff and just fly up.
Electo does the same. When she
Nice.
sees you unfurl your wings, she unfurls hers, still in fury form, and she flies up with you.
Nice.
And when she flaps her wings, they don't make any sound at all. Her wings are like the SR-71 of bat wings. Like they're completely silent. There's not even it's like it cuts through space to propel her, not that she uses the wind to propel her.
Ooh.
So like she cuts through space and time to propel herself. So it's
Nice.
entirely silent. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Like
Okay.
advanced
So,
alien physics
Her
shit.
wings are like timey-wimey.
No, her wings are primordial God. She cuts through
Oh,
space and
sorry.
time.
Wrong reference.
Okay, so we go up to the roof and start looking around.
Wait. You are not going to find anything
Okay.
in your hour. And there's probably a reason why. The one person who would know why you're probably not going to find them is taking a nap.
I have finished eating, and
You do, however, see plenty of monks roaming the streets and going in and out of shadows under balconies.
I told them that that the person was probably here in the complex or like coming towards the complex.
Yeah, but you also went someplace they didn't when you first found the rogueways that weren't the roof rogueways.
Yeah. I ain't telling you about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm not looking at roofs. I'm looking all over.
Yeah, no, and I'm telling you,
Down on the streets, I
you're
see
not
those
going
monks.
to be able to find. Yeah, you see the monks, but you're not going to find the bastard up on above ground in the city.
Yeah.
And the person who knows why you wouldn't is taking a nap.
Nice. Good job.
That's what he does.
Way to go.
I would like to go up to Hades. I would like to go up to Hades and ask him if he'd like to sneak away for about an hour, or if they'd like to sneak away for about an hour.
For what?
To go have some primal fun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I want to do
then
that.
Hades will get up and make their way upstairs to the second floor.
And I follow.
Sweet. So you and Hades are going to bone for an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Hades does not mind at all.
Thank you.
You get to fuck Hades for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't be in the room next to me, okay?
They're not.
Oh, thank God. Gods.
There's
Jelsira?
nothing like a good fuck after a
Yes.
good meal. And
Are
a
you
good
going
stab.
to patrol the skies and use Hera's Embrace to see if you can find the bastard?
Yes.
You do not see anything on the roofs. You do not see anything on the streets. And the reason that you don't is because they're probably not above ground, and the only person who would tell you why you guys don't see them is taking a nap.
So I don't know why I don't see him.
Nope. But
I mean, would she see them if they were in a building or something?
She didn't
quite
have
possibly
X-ray
if
vision,
they were
right?
in a building by a window.
Oh, okay. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, they could just be in a middle of a building or something.
Mm-hmm. No, you unfortunately cannot see their aura through walls.
Right.
But it's a very good possibility that they are not above ground moving through the city. And Neith knows exactly why. Because they're not moving through the city above
taking
ground.
a nap.
Gonna let these
I love
fools
that.
go do whatever.
I'm sorry that was uneventful for you guys. That you burnt a wild shape and you spent an hour Batmaning up on roofs.
It was not
okay.
uneventful
I'll
for me.
drink some more
Nope,
ambrosia.
it wasn't for you. Hades gave you the best lay that you've ever had in your entire miserable life.
Do I feel refreshed or anything?
No,
drained.
No, you
Just
feel
hot.
drained.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel like you've been fucked by a god.
Mm.
You've lost all your spell slots.
No, you have all of your spell slots, but you are in fact tired. Hades fucked the ambrosia out of you.
I would like another cup of ambrosia.
Well, that's downstairs in the dining room.
Well, when we're done, I'll go for a post tobacco and post.
Has it been an hour?
ambrosia.
Yeah, it's been an hour.
All right.
Okay, I go downstairs, have a smoke and an ambrosia.
There's no ambrosia.
Do I wake up in time?
Boom.
Cool. I wake up and
Iris
go
isn't
down,
down
to
in the dining room.
I
the dining room.
I start to feel like, oh, I better get back soon because I'm going to lose my wild shape. So I fly back.
Falls out of the air. Splat.
Cinderella.
And he's like, hold on, I'll be right back.
Mm.
I really wish he would have made you roll for that and like see if you fell out of the air.
Nah, that's a dick move.
That's the kind of move DM Deborah would have done.
Deborah wishes
Yeah.
she could hurt us right now.
You're a high enough level druid that you know how long your wild shape is going to last.
Maybe you
Thank
got
you, DM.
distracted. Hey, looking
Maybe you
around.
ran into Cedric.
Yeah.
Banged in the air for a few minutes. Threw off your
Cedric
timekeeping.
is always
All the
just,
romance happening lately. I'm loving it.
is always just a thought away. Cedric is still on patrol per Jelsira's instruction to be on patrol.
I wonder if he's seen anything.
No, he's tired as fuck. He wants to stop, but he
Yeah,
can't
He's
I
stop
like,
because he's
God
been
I
told to
damn
keep
these
going.
wings.
I actually do. I was thinking about that. I actually do. Ask Cedric, I'm like, hey, Cedric, if you're tired, like, go ahead and take a rest. It's like,
Oh,
Bitch, I'm nocturnal.
thank you so much.
yeah, no
Yeah, but
problem.
he's been going for a while.
And then Cedric will
Die.
fly to you, actually.
See anything?
Did you see anything, Cedric?
Like crimes and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, saw a bunch of them.
Any of them purple?
I mean, like, did you see like any murders?
Oh, no. No, I saw people stealing bread. I saw people not paying full price for shoes.
Like graffiti?
I saw
and-
people coming out of Dumpling Tavern with not paying their bill.
Did you see did you see any jaywalkers?
Lots of them. What's a
Oh.
jaywalker?
Oh, it's somebody who crosses the road.
I saw a lot of people cross the road.
All right. Well, that was kind of a bust. All right. Well, thanks for patrolling, and yeah, go take a rest. Go get some food.
He is just really tired and wants to sleep.
Okay. Sorry, Cedric.
He's been patrolling through the entire city for quite some time. He is more than happy to just land on your shoulder and like put his head down and go to sleep and nuzzle into you
Okay.
to get warm and comfy.
Well, I go back.
Sweetest thing.
I go back inside, and I.
Inside of Cedric.
And there's little tiny owl snores in your ear. You can feel like your hair blowing as he exhales, little tufts of. Yeah, he's exhausted.
I love them. Oh, you guys are so...
Yeah, Cedric's pro. He's probably my second favorite NPC. Hades being
Electo?
first.
Oh.
Hades.
Is Electo in there?
Yeah, she's like fifth on the list. Kronos is great. I hope you guys go back to see Kronos eventually.
Nope, never happening.
Never happening.
You're
So-
not going to go see your father-in-law?
No, never.
Patrolling the city has been an enormous bust. You were unable to track down the bastard butcher, the bastard
like
butcher
that.
of Aspasia.
Busted Badger?
Thanks to Neith not sharing some key information.
So, however the bastard is getting around, they aren't doing it above ground. Because if they were active in the evening, there's a very good possibility that you would have seen them.
Yep.
You guys tell me this.
Yeah, we didn't see shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any information or advice, Neith?
He's nowhere above ground. Not roaming the streets or the upper roofs or anywhere.
A lot of scouts.
No purples.
So there may be
Or golds.
other places that they are using
Okay, Professor Vague.
that are not above
Vague
ground.
Town.
Oh, like sewers? Are there sewers here?
Possibly.
You got a couple of answers.
that's
straight
a good
answers?
thought, Ari. I mean, this is a city. Every city has sewers, right?
Yeah.
You guys have
Ducks.
seen running water. You
Yeah.
see that fountain
Yeah.
running in the mayoral estate.
So there
Ooh,
must
hey.
be aqueducts.
I can turn into a spider, a giant spider with dark.
Yeah, do
I don't
that.
know how
How
far you're
about
going
a
to
water
get.
dwelling creature?
I can also turn into an alligator.
Oh, that lives in a poop sewer. Yes.
Poop sewer
Get
alligator.
into the poop sewer.
PSA.
Well, I was thinking I could turn into a giant spider and make a web to see if I could.
Hey, Neith, how big are the
Catch
sewers
what?
here?
Oh,
Have you been in them?
Big enough, I assume.
You'd
Like, what does big
assume.
enough mean?
can you charm?
Can we stand up in the sewers?
Can I stand up in the sewer?
I don't think you can.
Neith, we're friends, but I'm feeling like you're holding out on us. What's going on?
All of you don't share everything with me.
I
We've
do.
shared everything.
The fuck we don't.
I
just
can't
got
keep a secret. That's
slam
my-
handled by my God.
Yeah, you did.
You want to know the deeds?
Hades fucked the life out of you.
Not really.
Oh, well, I would share it with you. That's my point.
Yeah.
What? I just fucked a god. You want the details? Nah, I'm good.
No, I'm good. Fucking weirdo.
Well, I would have shared them with you.
Well, I vote we send Neith down into the sewers to find the bastard.
By yourself? Is
Yes.
that what she wants?
I can make a spider go with you.
I'll bring Gelsira with me.
Okay, I'll go. Yeah, it'll be a fun little adventure.
Yeah. But even if they're down there, they could always come back up at any point. So we'll need somebody up here to be watching.
I nominate Lux. I'm turning in for the night.
I love playing lookout, as we know. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Votes.
I mean, that's the thing. Is like even if we go down there, if we're all down there, then
All right, good
they
luck.
might just come right back up.
Wake
You know
me if
how
anything
you had
happens.
that idea about the spider web catching him?
Mhm.
What if we cut off so that, like, if they came this way, they had to come up to this manhole, like, so they can't go through that. We make a dam with one of your webs, and then if the guy comes back, then he has to come through the manhole.
Person hole.
Are webs impossible to break through?
Super spider webs are. I had a lot of
well,
trouble
anything-
with some spider webs.
That-
Yeah, you
I do
did.
like that idea, and anything to slow them down, I think, is worth a shot.
I also think I would hear something struggling.
To just wipe away spider webs? You ever
Giant-
walk
a
through one
giant
in
spider
real
web?
life?
Yeah,
It's the same shit, though.
It's shitty.
It's just spider butt powder.
Not in movies. I could not get out of one. I've been trapped in 2, I think, or maybe just 1.
Are you
just
human
remember one.
or a fly?
I'm an elf.
Neither.
I'm in the game.
Oh, right, in the game. So an elf is weaker than a fly.
Anyway, I think like a dam or maybe even an illusion
Are you
of a
familiar with that?
wall here.
The twisted T. Yeah.
Anyway, cut off wherever it is that we through the fountain. Are you guys going through the fountain?
What?
I will
There's
take
there's a
Gelsira
drain under
to find the
fountain,
ways.
I'm sure, a sewer. Where are you guys going when you descend
I actually don't know.
or us descend?
Just find a
Where's the
manhole and go
closest
under.
entrance to
Probably
the
the
below
fountain
ground
here.
roadways that I know of?
The same sewer you found the first time on the grounds outside the mayoral estate. If you're
Okay.
back at the mayoral estate,
I mean, we'll have to go
actually
back out
make an
the
insight roll
marrow.
for me, Neith.
Okay.
Was it a 1?
No, I should have just taken my passive.
Not insight.
8.
There's no passive insight.
Oh
There's
well, it's
passive
wisdom.
perception.
Oh,
You know that there's a meeting you're supposed to go to anyway, coming up soon regarding an activity that's going to be happening. It probably not a bad idea to make your way to the Rogues Guild Hall anyway.
yeah.
Is that tonight or the what?
Yeah, I thought you
That
said I
was
didn't know
tonight?
when it was happening.
So you don't. You know there's a meeting coming up. This is
Oh,
part
so
of
maybe
the plot.
I
If
need to
you
go back.
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
You
Okay.
also know it's probably not best if you take a giant woolly spider with you into the Rogues Guild.
Do it anyway.
Well, my plan was kind of to leave her down at the bottom.
Wow.
Oh, perfect. Perfect
Yeah.
plan. You could absolutely do that.
So
Nice.
So Gelsira, come with me, and we're gonna go out. We gotta go outside the mayoral estate in order for us to get below ground.
Okay, I'll follow you, Neith, and I have no idea that
Can
you're
you
going to
spin a
leave
little
me.
barricade right here so that they can't go past this area in the
I mean, they can always just chop it down with a
I'll hear
short
it.
sword.
I'm gonna be watch out or look out. You know, it'll help. It'll at least
But
take,
you won't
entangle
hear
them
it because
for a
if we make
second.
it
Well, I
below
wasn't
ground.
going to turn into a giant spider yet because I wanted to save my wild shape.
Yeah. We got to get outside the estate in order to get down in the ground anyway and not wait. I don't want to waste time.
I'll just be
Okay. Gelsira, come with me. And I start walking out of the mayoral estate towards where the rogueways so I can get down below ground.
Sure, Neith, I'll go with you. I mean, you would never leave me anywhere, so okay.
Actually, I might not. Neith likes you. I don't know why.
That's what do you mean? What do you she's great.
So Ari goes to take a nap. Good idea. Lecter goes with you. She goes to go to sleep, take a nap. Whether or not you
Same
guys
bed?
sleep is totally up to you. Gelsira and Neith head down the manhole that's outside on the mayoral grounds into the water tunnels
And I look at Gelsira and I say,
under the
you
city.
can't tell anybody about this.
Tell anybody about what?
How to get down here.
She missed it.
hmm
Oh, no.
And you were standing guard at the manhole? Okay, I'm going to presume she's standing guard at the
She's
manhole.
standing guard at the manhole, yes.
Oh, sorry. Yes. I
yeah,
am.
you follow us and you're standing guard.
Okay, so
on street level though.
Mhm.
I'm street level watching the manhole.
Yes.
you see an awful lot of activity and hear an awful lot of footsteps. You and Gelsira are not the only two down here. And it sounds like the footsteps are going away from the mayoral estate, like further into the heart of the city. You being familiar with this area will probably know they're heading towards the Rogues Guild Hall, because you remember there was supposed to be a meeting to solidify some plans regarding this heist.
Is my cloak big enough? I mean, she's just a little halfling. And I did this once in a different D&D campaign. Is she small enough that I could just like tuck her under my cloak with me?
What does she wrap?
I mean, I
herself
could-
That is
around
an
your belly?
interesting
I could
question,
turn into-
and I have
I could-
never considered.
I could
Well,
turn
hold
into
on,
a
because maybe I don't want necessarily want you to use your wild shape. Yeah, because it only lasts an hour. And I might want you to like turn it into something really small that I could have you like on my person in the
Pig-
Rogues Guild.
Listen, piggyback. Jelly rides piggyback. Just saying.
I've done that too in a different D&D game. I was a dwarf,
Aw.
so I could
So
hide other
you
places.
could wrap your cloak around her, but she's going to slow you down because she moves slower than you do and takes smaller steps. So it may be a little awkward. But yeah, you could wrap your cloak around her.
Could I put
Piggyback.
her? I mean, because she's gonna slow me down anyway. I'm gonna have to go slower anywhere else. So she's gonna, you know what I mean? Could I put her on my back and like put the cloak around both of us?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Gelsira, come here.
hey. Okay. I
Get on my back, and like I take off my cloak so she can get on my back, and I can put it around both of us.
okay. I get up on back.
Okay. And I start doing like the little anime dart running towards the direction that everybody else is going.
And you can do so quite successfully because
Sweet. I feel like a Naruto right now.
because of your cloak, you are void space. Nobody notices you.
And I'm just up there. I'm like,
You pass a number of rogues. You see the gossip actually going towards the Rogues Guild. What was his name?
Gerald.
Gerald the
Gerald the
gossip.
gossip.
Gerald.
You do not see his brother though. And
Syra rides Neith.
hot. And yeah, you can make it directly to the Rogues Guild with little to no difficulty.
Do I see people like going up into the Rogues
Mhm.
Guild?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the traps are probably not active.
Or they are doing their best not to trip them.
Okay, I go to follow them looking for the traps and like
Oh,
making sure I
nice.
don't
There you
trip
go. Good job. Way to check for traps this time around.
them. I learn.
Yep. Go ahead and make a perception roll for me.
The best.
Nope, just her.
5.
You don't see the trap.
Oh, shit. Heard that you didn't see a trap on that 5.
I know it's weird that I got hit by a trap that I don't see this time. I feel like I should anyway. Now I kind of feel like what Ari felt like when he like saw the vases and he had to keep rolling for perception.
No, you
on
know the
those.
trap is there. You
Right.
just don't see it.
Oh.
And if you don't see it, you don't know how to disarm it, but you know for a fact that there is a trap there.
And if you don't see it, it doesn't exist.
I wait
Permanence theory.
for another person to go up and I'm like watching their movements to see what they do.
I kind of whisper in your ear, hey, Neith, what's the holdup?
Shh. Shh.
And I'm just up there
God
eating.
damn it. Shh.
I just started eating some baklava.
And they looks like they fiddle with something and go up into the Rogues Guild Hall.
Okay,
On
I
the
wait
left,
for
it looks
like
like they're
a
fiddling with something on the left.
on the left.
Mhm.
Okay, I wait for like a gap in people going up, and then I go up the ladder and I look to the left and I kind of try to look closer. Do I see the trap?
Make a perception roll.
What's your passive?
12. I'm just gonna go with my passive of 12.
Yeah, you see it.
Yay!
It's right there.
Nice.
It's right there. You probably couldn't see it because you weren't all the way up the ladder, so it was a little dark,
fair.
and you don't have low light or night
I
vision.
don't.
But once you got up closer to it, you're like, oh, there it is. There it is.
Okay, cool.
You knew it was there. You just couldn't see it from your
Okay.
position.
Do I know how to disarm it?
I don't know. Do you know how to disarm traps? Can you make a?
I'm a rogue.
Maybe it's the
Can you make a survival roll for me?
trap.
Oh, 18. So
Nice.
What?
So
21.
you begin tinkering with the trap, and you hear a click, click, and it appears to be disarmed. And then
Yay!
It's a lock.
You hear, because of how good your perception roll was with your modifier, you hear a buzzing, like would be like ticks of a clock or a timer or something. Like this trap that you've disarmed is set to rearm itself after a certain amount of time.
Cool.
So you hear like a gear wheel spinning, and every once in a while you hear a tick,
egg timer.
tick,
Yeah.
tick.
Okay.
Tick.
Well, I get up into the
Quite successfully. Congratulations.
Rogues Guild. Yay.
So you make it to the Rogues Guild Hall. There are about 15 rogues standing around. They all appear to be waiting for someone or something. There are a couple sitting at tables, a couple standing on walls. The guild hall greeter is not there.
I see the gossip.
The gossip is there.
Okay.
And then as you're looking towards the front door of the guild hall, you hear a bell that rings, and in walks someone that stands about 6.5 feet tall. They have a hooded cloak on, so you can't make out their face or any features.
Typical.
You don't see any skin, but the skin that you could see where their arms would be are covered or wrapped in white bandages,
What's a mummy?
like ace bandages that go around their fingers, up their arms, over their wrists, things like that.
Yeah, mummy.
No, it's not really a mummy. They were just taking care to make sure none of their identifying features are exposed for traces back to them.
Hmm.
And they say, welcome, everybody, to the plan of our biggest heist ever in the history of the city. Thank you all for coming. If you are here, it's because you've been chosen personally, or you spoke to someone who was invited. They don't really seem to be taking any care or any caution with what they're going to divulge. They're speaking openly. They are doing their best not to expose any features, though. They are staying very closely guarded about who they are.
Man, if only
And-
had some special sight.
They begin laying out.
The DM is still talking.
Hmm.
Okay. It's called respect of the DM.
Is it?
You never had that.
Still don't.
They begin laying out plans for the heist. Because you are here at the meeting, you get to see the map that this person has made
Surprisingly, also looks like a vagina.
and is showing all
Ooh.
of the rogues that are there at the meeting.
I make sure to hold it so that Gelsira can kind of look over my shoulder. Too.
Yeah, and it looks to be the layout or a blueprint of the money changing vault.
As they are talking, I would like to use Hera's embrace.
Yeah, this is the bastard.
Okay.
They glow viciously purple with the black hue, like stronger than what you've seen before.
Okay.
Like if
This is
their
some Ocean's 11.
if their
I
aura
know,
was
right?
an indication of power, this one would be pretty strong.
Gotcha.
Like you remember the druids, right? And
Yes.
how much of a pain in the ass they were. This would be like a druid times 3. Like their aura is that much bigger.
Do we assassinate them now? Just throw a dagger at them.
15 rogues plus the bastard.
I don't think that would be smart.
Yes, 15 is a lot.
Yeah, but it's Neith. You know what she thinks. Also, nobody notices I'm here.
No, she's void space.
I am white space.
And
you have mass murder though? And, like, can you cast mass murder?
Well, I mean, she does have a powerful halfling with her.
this rogue lets everybody know that there will be 5 stationed at the back door. There will be 5 stationed at the front door. There will be another 5 interspersed inside the building. All guards will have to have been or should have been cleared out by the captain of the guard, who has assured them that there will be no patrols or guards on duty in the money changing vault this evening.
New captain, new guard.
So the heist should go off relatively easy without any difficulty. If there is any resistance inside the money changing building, any employees or any guard that opted not to leave the building, that their deaths are of absolutely no consequence. Feel free to slit their throats and leave them for the people to find in the morning. because by the time the mornings come, the next morning, the Rogues Guild will have made out with almost all of the money. And then
Rogues Guild is wild.
Huh?
Rogues Guild is wild.
Oh yeah, they're fucking nuts, dude. They're great.
Like they I imagine like they go into cities and form rogues guilds, and they last not very long before the city's
They're
like, all right,
locusts.
the fuck out.
Right.
You
Well,
stole
They
all our
just
money.
go
Get the
in-
fuck out.
Well, they just go in, devour, and then leave and go on to the next city.
Well,
Fuck 'em. I thought rogues were loners.
The Rogues Guild leader has been very recently dethroned and leadership has changed. I'm sure prior to the bastard, the Rogues Guild was very above the board and knew what they could and could not steal or hit. But then again, this city is Eris's city. She's the goddess of discord. She probably doesn't give a fuck one way or the other. If there's mayhem or something happening, she's giddy and delighted about it.
She
So,
likes
weird way to run a
Hera,
city.
though.
Yeah, I mean, huh?
Doesn't she like Hera though? I thought
She
we
doesn't
talked
know
about
who the
that.
bastard is.
Uh-huh.
She can't see a bastard. All she knows is there is
Gotcha. Right.
shit happening in the city. People are getting robbed. People are being murdered.
Oh, maybe Neith should tell the fucking heiress who the bastard is.
Maybe
and then
Neith
let's just
should just
bring
the
you
whole
know,
city
take
down on this
over the
Now I
fucking Rogues Guild.
I don't know who they are. I can't tell who they are. All I
Put
know
on a
is that
goddamn
it's...
hood and some red eyes, and just start saying you're the guy.
What?
Yeah, cover your arms in
You're
bandages.
just new. You're just
become the
kill
new-
that fucker.
Can I have that map back?
Oh my god! Can't you do identity soon?
Oh, unless she has.
I've got an
6
identity
days,
going
and
on
she's
right
got
now.
one being worked on. Oh yeah, go ahead and take a picture.
Picture.
Yeah. What if you just like pretend to be this fucker?
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
it
here.
takes me 7 days to be able to put together a persona. And so they're usually like general personas. Like if I want to be like a noble or like a merchant
Okay, so-
or like a guard or something.
I want to be a cloaked, shifty bitch with red eyes.
And they say the heist will commence at 11 p.m. tomorrow evening. All of those present, make sure to meet, at the entrance to the Money Changers. It should be quite a successful heist. We should all make quite a fair amount of coin. And then all of the rogues in there begin to cheer, bang on the tables. Yeah, rabble rousing.
Yeah.
They're super excited because there's about to be a big fat fucking payday. They're about to rob the largest vault in Aspasia, and with little to no difficulty, with nobody to stop them. And then, as easily as they came in the door, they go to turn to walk out the door, and will do so unless you and Jelsira stop them.
Neith, I have an idea.
I start to follow them. Not to bring any notice to me.
Nobody notices you anyway. You're void space.
Yeah, but sometimes I do things that they'll be like, oh, you're there. I don't want to do anything that does that. So I mean, Gelsira, you can talk to me as I'm walking, and I even try to like catch the door from closing all the way, so I can like slip through.
I'm
if
imagining like catching it
possible.
with your foot. And,
Yeah.
Like, just kind of. Hey Neith, I have an idea.
And you do.
Sweet. Don't even have to roll for that.
They're on their way to their vault right now, right?
No, they might be on their way to where the freaking guard's family is. I'm trying to find more information.
Okay, well maybe we just keep following them. But also,
Oh, der.
what if there's a way we can get the rest of the crew inside the vault and we wait for them?
What if you lock them in?
Well, we have until 11 o'clock tomorrow, so let's see what other information we can get.
Okay, yeah, this is fun. Ooh, I get excited. I'm like, ooh, I'm having fun. I feel like we're on like a little like spy adventure.
I figure if we get to if they end up going into another building, then you could turn into a rat and you can follow them. All right, so we're still following that person.
Yep. And they immediately start climbing a ladder to go up to the roofs to the rogueways above the city.
I follow.
And they begin to quite hastily and quite quickly dart across the rogueways towards the mayoral estate.
Shit. All right, I continue to follow.
You have the weight of Gelsira on your back, and because you were weighed down, your movement is about halved. They are at full sprint, 120 feet a
Gelsira,
turn.
I need you to jump off and go turn into something. You got to move your own.
Okay, I jump off and I turn into an owl.
How fast are you when you're flying on your broom?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Well,
yeah, but they might notice a broomstick and they might not notice an owl.
yeah, that might be. Yeah. I
like that.
turn into an owl.
Don't follow them.
Okay,
You'll probably can catch up.
I'm following them.
How fast do you fly as an owl?
Neith, did you tell me about the
60 feet.
60
I just said
feet?
there might be sewers.
They will outpace you. You will be able to keep up with them for about 5 seconds.
Did you say they're heading towards the mayoral
Yeah, they're
estate?
heading towards the mayoral estate.
I'm like, hey, Cedric.
Oh.
I know you're resting, but I really need you right now.
No. And Cedric wakes up and he says, quite groggily, what is it that you need?
There's a group of rogues heading towards this mayoral estate, and I can't keep up with them. They're really freaking fast.
Just one rogue.
Oh, I'm sorry, one rogue.
With bandages.
Yeah, it's about the rogue's like over 6 feet tall. He's really tall, and he has bandages on his hands, and he's moving towards the memorial estate. And I can't keep up with him. Do you think you can do me a solid and help me out? I promise you can have more rest afterwards.
And then Cedric says, I will do my absolute best.
Thanks, Cedric.
And tries to fly out flies out of the mayoral estate and begins scanning the area for one rogue.
Did the person have bandages on both arms or just
Both arms.
one arm?
Both arms.
Syra.
And Cedric tells you that he sees 4 or 5 rogues on the roofs. Which one is the right one?
It's the one, the really tall one with bandages on his hands.
Cedric is unable to track the tall one with bandages on their hands.
The leader, like probably the one who's leading them.
There's not a line of them. There
Yeah,
are
they're
just
all
5
going different
different
ways.
rogues going in different directions.
Do I still see them?
No, you do not.
So I'll be Cedric.
And it's not
Really?
because
Unreal.
Hera's embrace failed or anything. It's because it just dimmed. It diminished.
Got too far away.
Whatever this bastard is doing, they have the ability to hide themselves pretty effing well. And maybe one of your other party members will know something about how easy it is to disappear in dim light or shadow. But they're currently sleeping.
Kill Syra. I love how this is the second time you've had to say that, basically. We're the best party ever.
Best party ever.
A party member knows this, but they're sleeping.
Where am I? Like, I know I'm flying and I know Neith is running. Where am I in relation to Neith? How fast is Neith moving again?
How fast do you move, Neith?
I mean, just standard 30 feet. Yeah.
So running 60. So you can swing back around to her. You would be ahead of her going towards the mayoral estate.
I do that.
Ari knows exactly why or how this person can disappear,
I'm
but he's taking a nap.
right out front, right, of the mayoral
Yeah.
estate.
You were standing guard at the manhole. Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I am prepared.
Gus, I already come back to me.
Kind of
Yeah.
also being perceptive.
All right, let's go back to
of my surroundings.
let's go back to Lux and let's go wake up Ari.
Lassie,
Well, no,
what is it, girl?
that's the owl.
What if the
Do you wanna
bastard is a
continue?
monk that
Hmm.
overthrew the Rogues Guild?
I'd be pissed.
That'd be dope as fuck, wouldn't it?
So
It's
pissed.
kind of cool though.
That's what it sounds
no
like it
unloaded
is.
things.
Exactly what it sounds
God
like
damn
it
it.
could be.
Stop
Who else can
it.
disappear into shadows?
Yeah,
Yep.
but you're the DM. Stop it.
A god,
I can tell you a number of classes that have that ability.
a
Not just a
demigod.
monk.
2nd grade class, 3rd grade class,
Jared
kindergarten.
probably can do it.
All right. Do you want to stay as an owl and go back to the estate, or do you want to
I mean,
climb
it's what-
back
I'm
on
gonna,
my back?
I'm gonna go and remain an owl just because.
Okay, cool.
I'm
I
in wild
appreciate
shape.
that.
I don't want to waste it.
All right. I go back
So-
down to the regular roads. I get down off the roadways.
Off the rogueways?
I don't want to accidentally bump into somebody.
You wouldn't. Your void space, they would subconsciously move around you.
No, what I'm saying is I don't want to actually accidentally bump into them
Oh, okay.
because they're trying to be all stealthy. I'm trying to be all stealthy. We might accidentally be all stealthy.
Bump uglies.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you can get down to the ground
Okay, yeah.
relatively easily. As you get down on the ground, you see a couple people darting in and out of shadows. Like they step into the shadows and then they're gone. Somebody comes out of another set of shadows and then goes back into other shadows. You don't know who they are or what they are, but you do see that. But there's nothing that stands out about them. Any specifics you could see seems to be blurred, like if they were in fact living or moving shadow. You can't discern any features or anything like that.
Living in a D&D world would be creepy as fuck.
It would be creepy as fuck, wouldn't it?
You're like, I gotta go out get, I don't know, fucking douche in the middle of the night.
You know what though? It
There's
is
shadows
pretty-
running around.
It tracks like dream timeline wise because like things kind of happen scene to scene, and all of a sudden you're one place. And I the way that I see it in my head is how I dream.
I mean, like
So-
having people move in the shadows is fucking creepy.
Well, that depends on your DM.
And you're
But,
dreaming.
like some
I
DMs
guess.
really do like a minute by minute. You know what I mean? Like they really do take all that into account. I sucked at it.
Anyway,
No, you didn't.
So you guys can go back to the mayoral estate if you'd like. You have lost track of the butcher bastard, but you know for a fact that it is the butcher bastard planning this heist. And
Okay.
you know exactly what time the heist is. You know exactly how many rogues are going to be there.
Yep.
And you know the insertion points.
nah.
Good job going to that meeting that Deborah probably forgot about, but Rico didn't.
I didn't know what time the meeting was.
That's
I
true.
didn't have
you
like
you
a.
got,
I got
a
lucky.
good insight roll, yeah, to know. Oh man, I could probably go down in the
I got lucky, yeah.
in the rogueways underground. Yeah, just happened to find the meeting time. Good job.
All right. So I want to go back to where Lux is.
All right, you see Lux standing there, being perceptive as fuck, keeping an eye out to make sure nobody's coming in or out of the sewer grate.
Does she see me?
Do you want her to see you?
No.
Then no, she doesn't see you.
I
Wait,
creep up all the
roll
way
stealth,
because I mean she knows I have
and
the
you
thing.
roll perception.
I'm gonna take my passive perception of 18.
Well, considering your passive perception of 18,
That's not even possible.
I don't think that's possible at all.
Your wisdom score is not your passive perception. There is a
What is
formula
my
for
passive? What is
passive
the?
perception.
May I know it?
Yeah, let me look it up.
Because I have a high wisdom score, so
I got a 21,
I still want to know this.
so probably
10
yeah,
plus
it's a moot
wisdom
point,
plus
but
proficiency bonus.
So 10 plus your wisdom modifier plus proficiency?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, mine would be like 17.
Oh, mine's actually up to 13 now.
Nice.
Is your wisdom low?
Yeah, because I'm dex based.
Your wisdom modifier.
All my deck.
Oh, no,
I
it's
put all
only
my
18.
I put all my
No, it is
points
18.
towards.
Yeah, shit. The fuck
Nice.
is wrong with me?
Because I have a +4 in dexterity.
All right,
Wait a
well,
minute.
she rolled a 21.
Did you say yours is
so-
17? So you have
Mine's
a
18.
+7 wisdom?
No, it's his wisdom modifier plus his proficiency bonus.
Oh,
Base 10
shit.
plus
Are
your
you
wisdom
listening?
modifier plus your proficiency
Oh,
bonus.
shit. Then I probably should have won that other one. Hold on. Because that's another 4. So that's 17. Yeah.
I can't keep track of your sheets for you, man.
Yeah, so I didn't.
I never
perceive
changed.
So still, your 18 does not
Never
beat her
changed it
21.
from the beginning.
No, she doesn't see you, though she is trying, she is looking around to make sure
You. I am perceiving.
nobody is going to surprise her or go up or down the manhole. She doesn't notice you.
I've just been
You are
fucked 3
stealthy.
ways from January, though.
That's
so
true.
I'm
She
did
probably
just-
I
slightly
go
just get
right
tired.
around
dick deep.
behind her. And then, like, I, like, lean towards her and then whisper in her ear. Hey, Lux.
And I'm spooked. Get a big
Does she see
chill
me now?
down my back.
She will as soon as she turns around.
I don't turn around. I just kind of freeze.
This is your conscious speaking.
God damn it, Keith.
In owl form, I come and land on your shoulder.
Aw.
I chuckle a little bit.
Jelly?
I mean, you know,
Poop
you
on her.
gotta have fun if you're gonna have this
Yeah.
cloak, mate. Well, it's just,
Okay,
and I go, it's
first of
just
all-
harmless fun. It's just harmless
Neith.
fun.
Okay.
Oh, now you
I
can see
think
her.
You're warming up to me.
Now you know exactly who's behind
Yeah.
you. Now that she's not whispering.
Jelly, did you get Neith drunk? Woohoo.
Hey, we need to go find Ari because we got some information.
He's having a sleep, man.
Well, you
He's
know what?
tired.
He needs to go wake up. We got some information.
Okay.
He said he was going to sleep in the morning.
Well, I'm just saying, if there's a sock on the door, we leave it, okay? Deal?
I go
You're-
ahead.
I'm walking
you two
right
are
in.
the biggest cock blocks
I go ahead and I turn back into
Hey, you've
jelly.
got laid a lot more than
Nice.
I have in this
And
whole
then
thing.
Cedric asks
I know,
if he
because
can
some
come
people
back
keep
and go back to
cock-blocking.
sleep because he is incredibly tired.
Yeah, that's fine, Cedric. I'm sorry to wake you up.
And then he will come back to your shoulder and land on it again and nuzzle in and is snoring pretty heavily.
I want to
He is exhausted.
give Cedric a little scratch. I missed him.
He doesn't stop you. He's asleep, so you
Yeah.
successfully scratch Cedric.
Like a cute little.
He's now bleeding
Yeah, like I-
profusely.
Oh, it's a good thing you're not a lich anymore. That would suck if you...
He wouldn't even let me near him if that
Yeah,
happened.
if you tried
Yeah.
to touch him while you were a lich with your aura of fucking decay,
Ugh.
which you would most certainly have at this point because of the levels you guys have. Yeah.
I don't want to think.
Yeah, me either. I'm glad
That's
I'm glad that shit's over.
Let's go get Ari.
It is getting late. Like late. Like it's going on probably 11:30
Okay,
in the
here's
evening.
the thing, Neith. Like,
Those of you that had ambrosia, you are not tired. Those of you that did not have ambrosia, you are starting to feel the effects.
And sleeping.
Yeah, you're
or
sleeping. You're fine.
fucking.
nap.
Yes, you did have a short rest. You could go for another couple hours before
Right.
your human body's like, "Oh man, we got to get some sleep."
I think that we should just settle down for the evening.
Yeah, let Ari sleep.
Or fuck.
I'm really.
I can still man the manhole. I don't have to sleep.
Nothing's coming up the manhole right here.
Okay.
I'm really upset that we lost.
They're
them.
already here.
They very likely are already.
They are very likely already here. And that is why we need to go wake up Ari.
Then don't you think you
now.
should be at your full strength?
No. I don't think you understand. They're already here.
Like the heist is happening now?
You're not here, Ari.
What's happening?
Jesus, that's a bad
Who's
time to
already
have a
here?
heist.
The bastard.
We haven't even bet on our matches.
Where is he?
Here.
It's me. I'm the bastard. Sorry.
You are the bastard.
Well, what's your idea?
I just want to get your thoughts of whether we should try to figure out if who he is now, or who they are now, or if we want to wait till 11 o'clock tomorrow.
I think we should do it now. While we have it.
My fear is that the bastard will let everybody else get caught tomorrow night and not actually be at the heist.
It's Donald Trump.
Because it's a great heist. It's the best heist.
hugest heist.
Everybody
It'll be the
knows.
hugest heist
it's
that
the
will
best
ever have
heist.
been an on time all time.
They'll talk
Okay,
about
so-
it for decades.
So you're thinking.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, but you did it so well.
Aw, you.
It was a pretty good
It
impression.
was really good.
Thanks, guys.
You just did it really well.
So you're thinking that we just kind of let the heist happen and we wait for them.
No,
No, what
sorry,
I'm
I'm-
kill the
saying
bastard
is if
now.
we wait for the heist, the bastard's not going to be there. That the bastard's just going to let all the other rogues.
Well, how do
Get
we
caught.
smoke out the bastard now?
That's why I want to talk to Ari about some shadows.
I just start walking towards. I just
Oh.
start walking towards Ari.
I'm just saying, if there's a sock on the door, I'm out.
Okay,
Wow.
fine.
I'm
fine.
no
We'll
cloaca
let the
block.
sock decide whether or not we wake up Ari. If there's a sock on the door, we don't
Did
interrupt
anybody
Ari.
follow Ari to know what room he went to?
Are there any servants who might know?
You
I
could
mean, that
try
was going to be
asking.
my next thing was to ask a survey. Yes.
I'll go along with y'all.
Is there are there any servants around the weekend?
Plenty.
Hey, servant. I asked the nearest one.
Wow.
Yes.
Sorry, that's just how I talk to people. Do you know where Ari is?
Not usually.
Ari is on the second floor in the 7th room on the left.
Second floor, 7th room on the left. Let's go.
Hey, can you
Onward.
do me a favor? And I go over to the servant.
Absolutely.
If anybody else asked that question, he's on the first floor, the 3rd room on the right.
There are no bedrooms on the first floor.
Doesn't
Oh.
matter.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter. You got it?
Sure.
And I look at him really closely, like it
How
gets
about
super
He
you-
looks
close.
around and he's like, we have
Throw him
the
a
dining
silver.
room and the fountain and
Doesn't matter.
the library and the...
AKA, anybody asks
Seating
where we
room.
are, you don't tell them unless they're heiress.
Oh, that's all you had to say.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't need the staff
Misdirection.
sneaking, like
Is there anything else I
snitching
can
on
help
where we
you
are.
with?
Nope, just go ahead as if you never saw us.
Help her to not wake Ari up.
And he turns around and forgets that you even exist.
Hey, sir, is Electa with Ari?
I presume she is.
Okay, thank you. Sock on the door. Just saying.
I go up to the second
Bros.
floor. Do I see any socks on any of the doors?
Did you put a sock on the door?
Definitely put a sock on the door.
Yes.
Just to fuck-
You see one room, about the 7th one on the left, that has a sock on the door. Nice.
Hey,
Before
was
I went to
my
sleep, I
room-
told Electo, like, we're going to put a sock on the door because these idiots are going to fucking try to wake me up.
The room that I boned Hades in where was it?
It was the first room on the left on the second floor.
Yeah, just follow the socks.
Is there any sock on the door that I had slept in?
Nope.
I go back to that
I
room.
go back to my room. Night, y'all.
All right. And everybody that went to their room gets a nice long rest.
Ah, yes.
So, Sarah, are you going to go
is-
find a servant to ask for a room?
May as well.
Feels good.
It is uneventful because there are heightened patrols and the number of personal guard has been tripled. You guys sleep pretty easily. You guys can wake up the next morning or afternoon fully refreshed.
I wake up.
I'd probably sleep into the afternoon.
Pan would too.
Probably a good time.
That's a pan move. Yep.
I've like to gone downstairs and had breakfast by now.
Breakfast, all right.
And maybe just kind of poked around, check the manhole, just see if anything's changed.
Nope, it's still a manhole and it's still covered.
Ooh, I want to look
Sand
for woman
spider
holes.
web.
Sand spider.
You have a woman hole in the bedroom at your leisure. A couple of them. At least 3.
At least 3 holes. Always. It's always at least 3.
Anybody else want to do anything other than go downstairs and eat breakfast?
I
Oh,
go
what I-
downstairs and eat breakfast.
You know what I'm doing.
Eating breakfast?
In second.
And that'll do us this evening for this episode of Some Would Play. Please listen next week because I promise we will eventually get to the heist. Have a great night.
Or
Bye,
the
everybody.
bastard.
Not if
of
Ari can
anything.
help it. Ha!
Bye.
Sock on the door.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Some Would Play, a production of the Outsanity Network. Join us again next week as the story continues. Find us online at www.somewouldplay.com and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at SomeWouldPlay. Deborah is at Sonyataki. Rico is at R1C0. Jenna is at Jenna Toll. Daphne is at Dafterthought. And I am Psychedelic M. If you enjoy the show, please tell your friends and share it with others. And remember, in real life, you needn't roll for initiative, so just seize it.